Alright guys, sorry for my voice, it's not the best. Anyway, if you remember from my part 1, this is part 2. We started out with this target here. Again, 1-inch stickers, 1-inch circles, trying out several different loads. And as it turns out, CCI standards for that particular day was actually the best. I talked to several people, tried out some different loads, and a lot of people seem to be liking the CCI standards for price and the accuracy. So what you get out of it, you get very good accuracy for the price. That's why a lot of people like it. What I'm going for is I'm going for the best accuracy, period. I don't really care about the price. Now granted, I don't want to pay $20 a box. I think that's silly. For a box of 50, that is. You know, box of 500, 20 bucks, hey, sure. But not box 50. This is the gun that we were shooting again. Savage B22 FV with a Nikon rimfire 4 to 12. Bull barrel off of these bags. I know some people will say, well, if you want to test accuracy, use a lead sled or things like that. I don't have one, sorry. Bags is the best I've got. So again, the Savage B22 FV. As you see, we're clear, no ammo, bolts open. So again, this all deranged from this, and I have done a couple of more outings. So there's that, still 50 yards off the bags. Here's another outing I did. Started out with the Ely standard velocities. It didn't like it. Talked to several people. Shooting 1/2-inch groups are better. Not me. I'm getting like 1-inch groups. Tried the Stingers again. I was really hoping the Stingers were going to do better, considering this is what I got with the Stingers before. Granted, that one flyer. Testing them again. Now granted, yeah, these are 10 to 20 shot groups. Anyway, just going through here. Tried out a whole bunch of different ammo to see what we like. And as if you look, obviously some groups are smaller than others. Obviously my gun likes certain ammos better than others. So this one is the best right here. Fiocchi 300s. That red circle is about the size of a dime. That's 10 shots. 10 shots the size of a dime. Pretty happy about that, pretty stoked. Let's look at these other ones that shot pretty good. Ely Edge, that's less than 1 inch, pretty good. Let's look at another Fiocchi 300, right there, less than 1 inch, pretty good. Another Fiocchi 300, less than 1 inch, pretty good. So the Fiocchi 300 out of my gun, if you're looking at different groups, it's pretty consistent, under 1 inch, versus as you see some of these other ones, not doing very good. Now granted, I should have probably shot 5-shot groups, but I didn't. I was shooting 10-shot groups. I wanted to see what 10 shots, if it was consistent. You know, up here, pretty good. Aguila Super Extra. It's pretty good. Even this one right here, right in the middle. Aguila Super Extra. I'm going to have to test that load out again. I ran out of ammo, but I'm going to have to test it again. Shot pretty good. A couple of the other Elys, because that's what a lot of precision people seem to shoot as Ely. Ely Precision Bench Rest. Ely Outlaw. Another Ely Outlaw. Again, these are 3-inch circles. The red circle is the size of a dime. You know, so that's the size of a quarter. I did it before. Put a quarter on it. That was the size of a penny. That was the size of a penny. You know, think about the size of a penny. It's pretty small. Anyway, that was another outing. I don't want this video to go too long. So I saw what shot pretty good. So there's that. So here we go. I did, I think, 39 different rounds, shooting several different loads. These are 1-inch circles. So that gives you a reference, a 1-inch circle. So I started here, went down, 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 down. That's the order in which I shot. So that top right is a Federal Target Performance Auto Match, the big white and blue bulk box you can get for you know, $18, $19. Shot pretty good, you know, roughly an inch. Second group with it, much better group. I don't know what's up with that. So CCI standard, I wanted to try it again. Everybody talks such good things about it. That's 10 shots. So that's 6 and obviously 4. Pretty dang good group. Oh, but wait, looky here. Here's 2 more 5-shot groups with CCI standards. Not so good. So what's up with that? To me, it's not very consistent. At least that day it wasn't. By the way, it was about 8 mile an hour wind. You know, nothing great, nothing, not too much, not too little. Next. So here's where we start getting specific. Ely Outlaw, 5-shot groups, 50 yards. Again, start here down, and it goes like that. These are 1-inch circles. You know, not bad group. About 1-inch groups. You know, it is what it is. That's six groups there, so I'm not too impressed for Ely so far. 1-inch groups, I was hoping for more like 1/2 inch. Ely Edge. So I'm obviously a redneck. I can't count to 5. That's 10 shots. At number 5 shot, I just kept on going. I forgot to stop and move to the next target. That's 10 shots within an inch. Pretty happy about that. But then look at all these other groups. You know, not too consistent. You know, that right there, 1/2 inch. That, less than 1/2 inch with a flyer. You know, there's roughly just under an inch, and then the flyer. So, you know, that, not too consistent. So, anyway, there's that. Let's go to the Ely Bench Rest Precision. I'm actually pretty stoked about this. Pretty good groups. You know, again, 5 shots with 1 flyer. Or that's 4 shots with 1 flyer. That's awesome. 4 shots in 1 hole. I can dig that. Remember, guys, shooting a Savage B22 FV. This is not your $1,000, $2,000 custom rifle. This is just go to Academy, go to Walmart, pick up a rifle. It's a budget rifle. So I'm pretty stoked about that. A budget rifle. Shooting those good groups. I'm going to have to test this group out again. I was talking to a buddy of mine last night, and he pointed out that this is probably the best grouping ammo of all the ones I shot. I was thinking a different one was, but he pointed this one out, and that made me look twice, and he's right. This one grouped to the best consistently. You know, again, 4 shots and a flyer. Almost 1 hole. 4 shots, almost 1 hole. You know, that's 5 shots, even though it looks like 4, that's 5 shots right there. These are 1-inch circle, guys. 5 shots, almost one hole. You know, so that's good. I dig that. I'll put that over there just for reference. CCI standard, I gave it a 3rd shot, trying it a 3rd time to see. So again, for price, you know, $3.50, $4 for a box of 50. It's affordable. And yeah, it's decent for grouping size, but you know what? For grouping size and price, that and that, Federal Target Performance Auto Match. It's the bulk box. For me here, $17.99 for, what is the box? 350 rounds for 17, 18 bucks. That is much better per the price and accuracy versus CCI standard. For me, out of my rifle. You know, great group. Wow. 4 shots in that little one in 1 hole. Fantastic. Look at the consistency. It's not consistent at all. All the other ones are over an inch. So I'm done with CCI standard. This is confusing as crap. I know. I shouldn't have drawn the black lines around the holes. But I was just trying to show you the groups. This is Fiocchi 300. 320, I mean. 1-inch groups. Not that great. So definitely over an inch. About an inch. I didn't measure it. I didn't care that much. Here's another one, over an inch. Didn't really care. So Federal Target, it's the red box of Federal Target, not the bulk Target. Red box Target. That's pretty good. That's 10 shots. Again, redneck can't count to 5. 10 shots all right there. Inch and a quarter. 10 shots. Not too bad. Same thing with this other one. Inch to inch and a quarter. 10 shots. Can't count to 5. Pretty good. Pretty good. But for me, winner of the day, Fiocchi 300. If you remember, let's go back to this big target. That's Fiocchi 300 for me. Where's another one? Fiocchi 300. Where's another one? Fiocchi 300. That's the size of a dime, if you remember. So that's the size of a dime. That's the size of a dime. That's the size of a dime. Consistently the size of a dime. Fiocchi 300. So I really was pressing hard on this one to see what I could really do with this ammo. So again, start here, go down, then over and down, over and down. That's the order in which I went. I know in America we go left to right, up to down, but for whatever reason, I was feeling right to left. Excuse me. First shot. And these are 1 shot per target. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. That's why my voice is terrible. So 1 shot per bullseye. First shot, I made a scope adjustment. Second shot, made a scope adjustment. Boom, bullseye. Fantastic. Bullseye, fantastic. Almost a bullseye, fantastic. These are 1-inch circles. Sorry again, guys. My apologies. If you see the bullseyes on this, in the hole, same size. So those are the size of a 22 hole. So you can imagine how small that bullseye dot is. Those 3 shots hitting bullseye, man, I'm ecstatic. At 50 yards off bags, hitting bullseye after bullseye after bullseye with a budget rifle. So this Nikon rimfire 4-12, these turrets, I'm going to show you these turrets. These are the type of turrets that you adjust and then you can pick them up, set it back to 0 and then push it down, and that way you know your 0 is the 0. So that's what I did. I screwed up. So I did that. I moved my turret to 0, and after I did that, boom, this is what happens. So obviously I goofed up my turret when I was resetting it. So I went all the way down here. So consistently left, consistently left, consistently left. So I'm like, this is bullcrap. So I made an adjustment. Made a scope adjustment. Bullseye. This guy, I don't know what happened to this guy. I'm going to call it a flyer. And then what do you know? Bullseye, bullseye, almost a bullseye. So Fiocchi 300s. For me, budget rifle. Fantastic that I can hit a 22 bullet size hole consistently at 50 yards outside, at a shooting range outside, off concrete table, off sandbags, but still, you know, like roughly 8 mile an hour wind. I can do that consistently. That's fantastic. So I say, you know what, I'm going to try that again. Fiocchi 300s. These are 1-inch circles. Look at this. Again, same order. Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. I don't like that every now and then we get a flyer, but you know what? I'll deal with that. Every 10th shot a flyer. That's fine with me. I don't care. Almost bullseye, almost bullseye, almost bullseye, almost. Look at all these bullseyes, guys. Look at all those bullseyes. Budget rifle, off bags, outside shooting range, not an indoor range, but an outside range. That's the accuracy I'm getting with Fiocchi 300s. Man, I'll take that any day of the week. But I will say this, like I said before. My buddy pointed out the groupings that I got with this Ely bench precision. I'm going to have to try those again, just to see what I can get out of them. Even though, yes, I can shoot bullseye after bullseye after bullseye with Fiocchi 300s. You know, if I found an ammo my gun likes, why not just stick with that? You know, just to have fun. That's why I go shoot, to have fun. So I'm going to try those again. Even though, yes, those are, oh, what were they? I think they were $9.99 for a box of 50. Well, guess what? I can find Fiocchi 300s for $6.50 a box of 50. $6.50. I can find those Fiocchi 300s. So, hey, to me that's affordable. That's not like Ely pricing where it's $10 a box, $12 a box. There's some Ely, you know, the 10X, what, $20 a box for a box 50? That's just for 22. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you an update. I have been putting in the time, energy, effort to find what my, and I emphasize that, what my rifle likes. Everybody's rifle is different. Everybody's rifle likes different ammo. Even grain weight, you know, 40 grain, 42 grain, 36 grain, whatever it is. Subsonics, standard velocity, high velocity. I emphasize everybody. Go find what your rifle likes. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody else's word for it. Figure it out for yourself. It takes a little bit of time, a little bit of money. But in the long run, once you get your rifle where it shoots bullseye after bullseye after bullseye after bullseye, hey man, I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Especially this one right here. I mean, 3 bullseyes. You know, I'll call that 4 bullseyes with a flyer. I'll take that. Anyway, guys, have a good one.